One of the most beautiful things I've ever heard you say, and I came to tears. It was after you won the championship in Chicago in 2021.
I think sometimes you don't have to tell your story, time will. And I think that that's something that I've lived by.
When you look back on it all, when did you feel the most maybe misunderstood in your career?
There was a middle period, and the way that the world works is like first they love you, then they hate you, then they wait for what's next. And when you don't deliver and you're not winning, you're easily forgotten. There's so many things that have to come to life to win a championship. It's not just one individual player. And so you get written off a lot and disrespected. And especially when you're fighting to win a championship and it's constantly the same result of the last second shot or whatever. And I went through those ups and downs in the middle of my career. And I would say, yeah, like once the hot rookie, came in, did this, and this, I won MVP in 2013 and then was cut from the Olympic team in 2016, which is wild. And so with that being said, you learn to really keep everything out. And I say that in, sometimes as athletes, we want to read the good and we want to listen to people when there's validation and goodness, but we want to really listen to them when they're saying negative things and we let that impact us. And I've learned to really let that roll off my back. Like you really have to just be a part of your process. And my process was winning a championship 9 years after I got into the WNBA. And my process was then going back to Chicago and using the tools the muscles that I developed during that drought of 9 years and all the hard days and whatever to then win a championship in Chicago. I really truly believe that, everything happens for a reason. And the reason why we won in Chicago was because of the hard times that I had in LA. Like that, I'm 100% sure of that.